Hari Om. We are beginning to study Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 3, Karma Yoga from today.
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Sastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Karma Yogo Nama Tritiyodhyaya. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, after revealing the knowledge on the nature of the self in the previous chapter to Arjuna, he now elaborately teaches him the path of Karma Yoga in chapter 3. Arjuna, after witnessing the mighty Kauravas' army formation, was fearful of his defeat and he was very sorrowful about his teachers, friends, brothers, and relatives who might be killed in the war, and was confused about his dharma to fight or not to fight the war. His mind was agitated and his intellect was unable to take a decision. He was described as a person having neurosis and psychosis. And finally, he surrendered to the divine wisdom of Lord Krishna. Bhagavan Sri Krishna in chapter 2 revealed that there are two paths to attain enlightenment, namely the path of knowledge and the path of action. The path of action should consist of a special attitude of devotion and non attachment. He mentioned that to path of action is inferior to the path of knowledge. He also mentioned about the renunciation and answered Arjuna's question on the characteristics of man of steady wisdom. Bhagavan advised Arjuna his duty was to fight the war without getting himself preoccupied with the result. That is what happens to his teachers and family members. He also warned him that he should not think about renouncing and retiring to the quietude of the jungle to live there like a monk. Listening to the teachings of Bhagavan Sri Krishna in chapter 2 was confused about which path to choose to recognize his true nature, that is, who he is. Is it the path of knowledge or path of action or both? Arjuna Uvacha Jyayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Ghore Mam Niyojayasi Kesava. Summary Sloka 1. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Kesava, Why do you need to engage me in this war? If you have taught me that knowledge is superior than action.
Sloka 2. व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्.
Summary Sloka 2. My intellect is confused by your instructions. Therefore, please tell me which will be the most beneficial path for me. Arjuna felt that Lord Sri Krishna's teachings and statements were supporting the path of self realization or renunciation by Buddhi Yoga, and yet it also included an advice to Arjuna to undertake the great and terrible path of action, that is, to fight the war. Arjuna is questioning Bhagawan Sri Krishna on why he is advising to engage in war despite his teachings on the knowledge of the self, or to acquire the knowledge so that he can actually realize the self. Arjuna, as an average man like you and I, though he was brave and a skillful warrior, unable to discriminate between the path of knowledge and the path of action to be practiced for the self realizations. He requests Lord Krishna to tell him which path he should follow to attain renunciation.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः.